Twin autistic savants Flo and Kay Lyman are about to meet their TV idol Dick Clark for the first time. It's the most exciting day of their lives.
Flo and Kay travel deep into the forest of Busch Gardens Miami Reserve. Near the waterfalls, they see a rare and beautiful sight. Not that gorilla in the mist. We're talking Dick Clark.
Hi, Dick Clark. How are you? How are you, Dick Clark? How are you, Dick Clark?
I've heard so mumuch about you.
For 25 marvelous minutes, Flo and Kay take their friend on a trip down memory lane.
Oh, look at this. Even more stuff. Oh, mackerel.
Take a look at all this stuff.
This has been read a lot, folks.
Dick Clark assumes the role of game show host, firing questions about music and the pyramid.
When did the pyramid first go on
Monday,
the air?
March 26, 1973.
How do you know that? I don't know that. This is my 48th year in the public eye, and nothing like this has ever happened. Can I have a kiss goodbye?
Here's Dick Clark.
Thank you.
For Dick Clark, it's goodbye to two new friends. For Kay and Flo, it's goodbye to one they've known for 21 years.
Well, we know your address, so we're right to you.
All right. Thank you.
Because of their autism, routine is intrinsic to Flo and Kay. They've been charting Dick Clark's $100,000 pyramid since 1974. But when it was suddenly taken off the air, they became very unhappy.
The routines are right to the time, every day, always.
They got to stay in that routine. One time I didn't have the game show no more. Oh my God, it was like, Frank, we don't have the game show no more. They were mad at me. I mean, they were mad.
No, normally at this time the pyramid would be on, but this is some other game, other stuff on here.
We're here in the USA Live Cafe with Judge Joseph A. Walker.
There's no pyramid, so we were like depressed. We were depressed, in other words, when it went off. We didn't feel like talking to nobody, and we didn't have an appetite. We would go to bed, but we couldn't go to sleep because we'd be overtired.
Savants, like the two sisters, they have to listen to music. They have to listen to certain programs. They have to make phone calls. And if you say you can't do that anymore, they simply are going to get more anxious or more determined.
Hello, my name is Florence Lyman, and I would like to know, what is the delay on a $100,000 pyramid? It's been off since 4 weeks, and oh yeah, last time you gave me maybe this and maybe that. I really want to know the date. I hate that. Oh, I can't get it out. I get that dumb recording say, if you'd like to make a call, please try again. Terribly frustrated over this. Yesterday we broke down in church. Well, boy, our tears are really pouring out. We cried for it. We prayed for it to come on. And our mother always used to say, your prayers are always answered, but this time it doesn't work.
And then, on December the 8th, 2004, disaster struck for the twins. Dick Clark suffered a stroke.
We heard it on Channel 8 News. Oh my gosh, boy, we were all shook up. We took a picture, and we took a silver cross that our mother gave to us, and we propped it up on a stand, and we put a tea light in front of it, and a Bible next to it, and we made our little chapel. Well, which we call it our little vigil.
I used to get the update all the time after Dick Clark had the stroke. I'd get his medical update all the time. And it was important to them, so I would listen.
We don't want nothing to happen to him, because Dick Clark is like our distant daddy. He calls us up every year for our birthday. Yeah?
But gradually, he made a partial recovery.
Thank you. Come on, girls. All right. Have a nice day.
And on New Year's Eve 2005, Dave Wagner took Flo and Kay and their sister Jane to New York, where Dick Clark would be presenting his traditional New Year's Eve show.
God knows what will happen next year, that he might not be there. And we'll be glad to see Dick Clark.
Good morning, everyone. In just a few minutes,
Yeah?
we will begin morning flight 2062, sir, to New York Kennedy. If you would please take a moment, take a look at your
Were you emotional? I'm a little emotional because because we are going to be glad to see Dick Clark.
Dick Clark was due to appear on a giant screen in Times Square, but Flo and Kay preferred to watch him the way they always have done, in front of a TV.
Here we go.
Flo and Kay are eager to see Dick Clark back to his old self. They've traveled a long way for this moment.
Back where he belongs, the one and only Mr. Dick Clark.
Thank you, Ryan, very much. It's really good to be back with you again this year.
Oh,
Last year,
yeah, listen.
I had a stroke. My family, I'm in bad shape. I had to teach myself how to walk and talk all over again. It was a long, hard fight. My speech is not perfect, but I'm getting there. Now, you and I have been a part of each other's lives for so many New Year's Eves that I wouldn't have missed this for the world.
Oh, he sounds different now. Oh, that really changed him.
They were like overwhelmed by the way he sounded. You know, they were not expecting that. They were just being given information that he's getting better, and they're believing, they're praying, and he's getting so much better. And then when they heard his voice, they were a little upset. And they have a fear because my grandfather died shortly after his stroke. So now I know that's in the back of their minds, and I know they're scared. I know they're planning to go home and pray some more for him. They'll never give up.
Uncertainty is what Flo and Kay most fear. They had lost both their parents, and now it seemed that Dick Clark might die too. But then it got much, much worse. Shortly after their return from New York, their sister Jane suffered a heart attack and died. Flo and Kay's first instinct was to call Dick Clark.
I'll be real sad and everything until it went. And we called up Dick Clark. We happened to tell Dick Clark about Jane passed away. Oh my God.
Jane, their protector and champion, was dead.
We had a little ceremony. All of us was there. And that was it. We cried in our bedroom. Dick Clark sent us a sympathy card. Your sister is now an angel, like I told you over the phone, girls. She's now an angel down and looking at you, girls, watching over you, watching every movement and watching every step that you take. So she's in your heart. And we said, yep.
Once again, Flo and Kay faced an uncertain future.
It changed everything about Flo and Kay, at least their environment for them. Suddenly that security, the younger sister who had protected them their whole life, was gone.
Flo and Kay stayed on with Jane's husband Frank, but that was only ever going to be a temporary solution. Frank wanted them to move back up north to live with their brother Tommy and his wife Adrienne.